Alright, what is up guys? Welcome to this new video. Today I'll show you how the new safe and key mechanic works in Stalcraft. This feature got added in the update on December 4th. So if you're interested in how to get keys, how to use the keys, and what the possible rewards are for opening a safe, then this video is for you. Let me know if you've already found any keys and the loot you've gotten from it, and without further ado, let's get started. So, first of all, what are keys and safes? Well, keys are items you can find in the world, and they can be used to open safes of the corresponding type. There are 6 different types of keys and safes. First, there's factory safes. They look like this, and the key looks like this. Secondly, there's medical safes. Medical safes look like this, and their keys look like this. Next up are military safes. Military safes look like this, and their keys look like this. Then scientific safes, and scientific keys. Then, fifth one is Zivka's safe, and Zivka's keys. And then lastly, there's also murmur safes, and murmur keys. Now, you're probably wondering, wait, how do I get these keys? So, these keys are an item that drops from any people world event. So what does that mean? Any world event in the north where you have to fight NPCs, you can get it from. So this is like clear NPC camps and these type of things. You can only find them in mines, inflow, and Forge 11. You cannot loot them from people spots in Serpentine, Institute Barrier, or Temple Swamp. So you'll have to get out to those more contested zones to be able to get them. Now secondly, you're probably wondering, I do those things. Why haven't I gotten a key yet? It turns out, which is to be expected, the drop rates are very, very small. Personally, I've done probably around 200 since the update dropped. I haven't been grinding as much as I usually do. So I've done about 200 people spots probably. Haven't gotten a single key. I've grinded both in mines and in Forge. It is speculated that the drop chance is higher in Forge, which would make sense because in general you do get more and more rare loot in Forge because it's a more dangerous area. Now this is not necessarily confirmed by Expo, it's just speculation. I've heard from people getting keys after doing like 300 camps, but I've also heard people doing about 600 camps and not getting a single key. So it's very much, it's very much up to luck. Now, once you've gotten a key, you can use it on the corresponding safe. However, it's very likely that once you get the key, there's not necessarily a safe of the same type nearby. So, what happens when you find a key? A key is an item that can be dropped when you die or when you get killed. The only way to protect yourself from this is by crafting a key holder. This is a new item you can craft in the hideout. There's different key holders available and they're upgradable. So it starts from a small key holder and it goes all the way up to a special key holder. You can find the key holders in your workbench in the hideout under other, all the way at the bottom, and then key holders right here. So you have the small key, this is the one you'll have to craft first. Then you can upgrade it into the key holder, then the large key holder, and then the special key holder. As you can see, it does get a bit more expensive towards the end, but honestly, realistically also, I'm not sure how you're gonna have 4 keys at the same time, given that I haven't gotten even a single one and that the drop chance is so low. So I'd say you don't necessarily need this last one. I think if you can go up to the key holder, it's already great, so you at least have 2 slots. Large key holder would be perfect, and again, the aluminum and the steel aren't that expensive. It's just mostly the welding equipment and engineering 4 that might be a problem for some people. And then yeah, the first one is really easy to craft. As you can see, the models are really cool in my opinion. I do think they look very nice. Alright, so then you can put your key in those key holders, and once they're in there, you don't drop them when you die. Cool, right? Now, let's say you get a key, you get to the corresponding safe, and you want to use it. Can you just use it every time? Well, yes and no. A key can be used on any safe of the corresponding type if it's not been looted before. Now, what do I mean by that? The safe can only be looted once per eruption. So if you loot a safe, that safe will be locked until the next eruption. So if another player comes along with a key for that safe as well, they won't be able to use it if you already looted it and there hasn't been an eruption yet. This can also work the other way around, where you arrive at a safe that has already been looted and then you're just stuck there. So you need to find another one or wait until after eruption. It's kind of annoying because you can't really tell beforehand whether it's looted or not, but none of this seems like an easy task. Now, where do you find these safes? These safes are spread out all around the north. In the mines, you can find these safes here. I'll put a little table with the corresponding icons right on the screen as well. These are, by the way, officially confirmed by Expo. They said these were the approximate locations of all the safes. So in mines you can find them here. There's about 6 safes available here. Then in inflow there's 7 safes available. In the Black Detour you can find 2 safes. And in Reflection you can also find 2 scientific safes. In Forge 11 there's 11 safes, which is, I guess, name appropriate. And as you can see, there's all the different types as well. Then in Still Waters you can find 5 different safes in these locations. And then here's just a general map to give you a better overview of where you can find the safes. Again, I'll put the little legend of which icon color means what type of safe on the screen as well. If you want, you can pause the video here to get a better look at it. So, now you have a key, you found the safe. What kind of loot can you expect? Loot is also dependent on the type of safe. For example, a factory safe can have items like these. A medical safe can have items like these. A military safe can have items like these. Scientific case, these type of items. A Zifkas safe, these type of items. And a murmur safe, these type of items. Now, these are not the final amount of items you can get. There's many different items. There's even, like you saw in the picture, some new junk items that we haven't really seen before. Now you might be wondering, are they worth anything? Well, here's some overview of the prices of the new junk items that they added. So I'd say, yeah, they're worth quite some money. Not the type of money that people are asking for keys right now though. However, if you're lucky, you can get really good pulls from it. For example, you can get hideout extensions, crafting items, you know, like all these murmur devices. That adds up to quite a lot, and then a rotary evaporator as well. But again, it's RNG, you have to be lucky. You can also be very unlucky with these safes. You might even get really lucky and get 10 anomalous serum as a reward, which is pretty good as well. But yeah, once again, the loot in the safes is always different for each player. Anyway, if you found this video helpful, consider subscribing or leaving a like. And let me know in the comments if you've already found any keys and what kind of loot you've gotten. If not, let me know what you think of this mechanic. And aside from that, if you want to watch some more Stalcraft content, you can click here on the left on the screen. If you're interested in more Stalcraft guides, you can press here on the right. I'm gonna make a whole series about some must-know mechanics, a sort of beginner's guide, a crash course into Stalcraft. And you can find that on the right here on the screen. Alright, thank you for watching everybody. Have a nice day in the zone.